All right, so we are going to be going over some of my old sketchbooks. Well, it's some stuff is in there. Some stuff in there is old, but some stuff is more recent. Um, yeah, let's fix that camera angle. Let me stop playing around for y'all. Think I'm a joke or something, because I'm not. Okay. I just like to make it entertaining. So anyway, some of my sketchbooks, my first sketchbook is from like, I think 2013, around that time, 2010, 2013. So it has some things in there from, and y'all gotta look, I'm just getting started. This is amateur hour. My equipment is kind of rickety, but we're making it work. And it keeps, like, my phone keeps sliding down, so it's not like I might have to go get a rubber band and try to put a rubber band or a piece of tape on there, some ghetto stuff. We're going to be looking at some of my artwork from previous years. Some sketches in there are from recent times, but I wanted to show, like, you know, some of the stuff of what I not used to do, but how I was when I was into doing more art. And I wouldn't even say more, because 2013, like I said before, I graduated college 2012, and mind you, it wasn't an art college. When I first went, it was art college, but then, you know, things happened, and I switched, transferred over, changed my major, and I just went with a basic degree just so I can get out there and get into the field and work and stuff. That didn't happen. I was out in the working field, but it wasn't for what I went to school for. So, let me go over a little bit of where it all began. For me, For me, it began in my youth. My grandmother told me, I think it was like I started having an interest in art around 2 years old. And what it was that I like to watch nature channels and everything, and then I would try to draw the animals. Like, I loved it. Like, my grandfather would take me on hikes in the park and stuff, and we talk about different trees, you know, rocks, whatever wildlife was in the area. And then I would come home and I usually sit with my grandmother and watch like the nature shows, like, I'm going to date myself, but like Marty Stouffer, Jacques Cousteau, things like that. And that's what what got me interested in art. Watching the animals, watching them display the feathers and things like that, and their, you know, the way that they moved and things, and I wanted to capture that. Now, somebody will probably be like, well, why didn't you just get a camera and capture it? Well, most of the stuff that I was watching was on the, like, Serengeti and the savannah and all that other stuff, places far away from where I grew up. So I could take a picture of the TV, but I wanted to do more of a personal capture, like, you know, my interpretation, how I interpret it, how I saw it, what story I wanted to tell by drawing it. And no, I wasn't, like, you know, doing all this at 2 years old. I'm just telling you how it began and how my process works. So, yes. So it began with animals. I wanted to be a veterinarian when I was growing up. And my first love was horses. My uncle's girlfriend, one of his girlfriends, used to take me horseback riding. And I know this is going to get annoying with me adjusting the camera. It'll get better. But one of his girlfriends used to take me horseback riding, and I enjoyed it. And I always would beg and plead, could I please have a horse? Could I please, please, please have a horse? I wanted my own horse, and my grandma would try to explain to me we don't have enough room. We would have to rent a space for the horse and all this other stuff. So I never got my horse, but at least I got to draw them. So it started off with my love for horses, and of course, like every 80s little girl, I loved unicorns. unicorns and also what they call alicorns, which are like the Pegasus and unicorn combination, which I don't know if we called them alicorns back in my day, but according to my daughters, it's called an alicorn. But yes, and some of the movies that I was crazy about was like Legend, Labyrinth, Dark Crystal, The Last Unicorn, Unico, which is anime movie, but like I just was obsessed. So a lot of my drawings, and I'm going to try to find I have pictures of my old paintings. As far as like where the old paintings are, they're probably in my mother's attic. I don't know. But yeah, I'll show you. I'll try to find some pictures of my old artwork, because it was always like Pegasus ponies and alicorns and stuff like that. But yes, horses was my first love. Then I would say I think it was I want to say age 10, kind of gravitated towards more of the domestics. Like I always had like cats as pets. I didn't get my dogs until like in my teens. But yeah, but I think like 10, I started to be obsessive about dogs, and I started studying dogs. Like the same thing with horses. I studied the breed. I studied their interactions, like anything and everything about them. And it colored my drawings. At first, I did not draw people, only animals. I didn't like people. I liked the animals better. But I've changed. But this camera is getting on my nerves, so I know it's going to get on. I have to get a more stable type of arm to hold my camera. This one is pretty old, and it's going to keep sliding down. I tried. But I'm going to be facing it down anyway, because I wanted to go over some of my sketches, some stuff. So let's see. Not this one. Oof, look at the dust. So this one, we're open to the wonderful world. Let me see if I can get it. And I know it's probably, I probably have to turn this way. Yep, it's going to be a lot of editing going on in these videos. Well, not these first couple of videos. This is an amateur hour, so you just got to deal with it. I'm just going to deal with it. Deal with it. Let's see if I can adjust this so where I can see. And it's probably still going to come out sideways or something else. Some other weird stuff going on. But eventually we're going to get it right. This is one of my drawings. Like I said, this book is like from, I'd say probably 2012, 2013. I know I only dated like 2 pieces in here that has dates on them. All the other stuff is non-dated. I think at one point in my schooling, we were told not to date, because then it reflects on, like, you know, your how you draw compared, you know, then to now and stuff like that. Which I wish I would have dated so I can compare, but it is what it is for now. But yeah, some stuff, I know my stuff is adult content, but I don't know the rules 100%, so I might have to cover up some things, or like turn past it really quickly. But yeah, I just wanted to show some of the stuff I used to do. And I do, like, it could be drawings in here that's older than 2013 and things like that. But I just want to get back into my artistic side, and that's kind of like saying like not a lot, because it's like I said, it's not like I haven't been sketching and drawing, because I incorporated it in other aspects of my life. I use my art. So, but I haven't been like scheduling it in, making time every day, each and every day, you know, to enhance my skills and things like that. Oh, I gotta go through these pretty quickly. I don't know if, like I said, maybe it'll be some kind of option on there where I can be like, this is not for children, this is for mature audiences, please. And it's artwork, and that's what gets on my nerves, like with when they censor a lot of the stuff. Like, it's art. Come on. Come on now. Some of my stuff you can see, like I like distortion with my oh my god, what is it called? Anatomy. I like to distort my anatomy. In some pictures you'll see, you know, like the correct, you'll see my style of anatomy and things like that, like how I do my ting. A lot of my stuff is unfinished. So it's just like, this is just basically my sketchbook, just getting the idea down. A lot of this stuff would have led to a painting, watercolor, oil, or acrylic. Or just, you know, all out drawing, like redrawing it again with more detail and everything in background. But most of this stuff is just getting the ideas down onto paper from out of my head movies. A lot of stuff. Oh. A lot of stuff is like unfinished. There's just various ideas and things coming across. Some of the stuff, like this one, I actually did complete full color work, and I should have had that so I could show you the comparison, but you'll see in a later video or picture. Like this one, like working with my different ideas, like I was trying to have, and most of my stuff, well, not most, most of my things, these ideas and things come from visions and dreams. Like this one, I was trying to figure out, it was a entity that I saw in my dreams, and I was trying to get the feet. It wasn't quite a hand, and it wasn't quite a foot. It was something in between. So this is what this one is about. And then have long fingers. It'll all come together and make sense. This one, I know this one was probably done, I want to say 2010, because I may be able to find the date in my photos. But anyway, this one is going to be, you'll see more drawings like that, because I always love the idea of the Gorgon, the Harpy, things like that. You'll see them show up a lot in my work. This one was part of a series of 3 ink paintings that I did, and I'll show them at a later date, because I think I only have photos of it. I don't even have the actual work anymore. I think I sold it. Some of these pages feel like they're stuck together. But yeah, it's like just my whole process. And you'll see different things. Like this book right now is like more so of my like I said, part of ideas of completed paintings. But you'll see more and more of, I do lighter drawings too, like where it's not as scary. Like I said, it's amateur hour, so just be patient with me. I'm just starting into all this. This was like an Alice in Wonderland idea I had. I don't know why. Like I see the caterpillar, but with multiple sets of breasts, and I plan on flushing this one out. I'm a big, like, Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorites. So I always feel like I'm looking through the looking glass. This is concepts and ideas for characters for my stories. This one I cannot wait to flush out too. I have another drawing. Let me see if I think it's in my other. I don't even think it's in this art book. I think it's in the other art book. Yeah, I don't even think I have that one. Dang it. I would have liked to show that. But yeah, this one you'll see something else similar to this, another drawing that I did. But I want to, especially this right here, is going to be redrawn. But I have that one. Some of my ideas. Yeah, see, these are I actually dated. I think we're winding down. This I know was in 2015. Was after 2015 because I had my first daughter. 2015, and I was like doing some observation sketches. I think we're winding down. This is more recent stuff. You'll probably see more of this. I really like that. Yeah, this one's definitely more recent. Like, this is my most recent work. As you can see, the signs of being a parent, my lovely children. You'll see some of their artwork and stuff too. But yeah, this one I definitely want to redraw and maybe color. This one was a vision that I got in one of my meditations. I really like the way that turned out. Like I can't wait to finish this one. I think that was the last thing. Nope. So that one, like I said, I think it's like 2010, 2013 for this one. So that one, and then I have this one. This one is older. It's, I want to say, let's see if I have one insert from 2015 in here, but I could swear this is older, but not everything is like dated. So I have this one, and I did that picture, which kind of got the ink bled onto that one, so it kind of got messed up. I'll probably have to redo this or copy it and like clean it up. So again, ideas for stories. I'm a big fan of Animal Farm, George Orwell's Animal Farm. These I have done. You'll see a lot of the theme of the bee and honey in my drawings. This one, I actually had a guy who wanted to pay me for this one, but I couldn't let it go. Like he wanted to get it as a tattoo. For character ideas. Yeah, this one was another vision I had of this oh, I'm trying to remember the name, Feast of Crows or something like that. But I know these are not all, you know, they're not crows, they're owls. It represents how wisdom, the expansion of it. This is when I get messing around with some ideas. This one is supposed to represent my imagination as a beast. I haven't finished it, but each one of these little tentacles are going to have like eyes. And you'll see that as a major theme throughout my drawings too. I love eyes. Eyes are the windows to the soul. I would definitely be that chick from The Crow who collect eyeballs in jars. Definitely collecting eyeballs. This one was, I have to complete this one too. This was a commission work. It's supposed to have a Veve on here for Papa Legba or Ishu. This is one of my husband's sketches. And here's mine again. You'll see a lot of themes like this for me because I'm Virgo with Taurus moon. So I try to reflect that in some anatomy study. I really feel as though I really need to get back to myself, and I haven't been. Like, as parents, you usually, it doesn't have to be that way, and it's not like that in all situations, but most of the time you usually end up fading it into the background, and your kids, you know, your children take center stage. So that's kind of what happened with me, because I feel as though it began even before I had children, with my time spent being creative diminishing, slipping away. It's another drawing of my daughter when she was younger, or a sketch study. And this is my second daughter. It's my first daughter, and this is my second daughter. She was a baby. This is another idea I had. This is some of my vampiric ideas, like visions and stuff that I've gotten. Nosferatu. I want to expand more on this type of drawing too, especially like the way I did the face. I really like that one, and how like handling like the feet, like what would, you know, a bat humanoid feet look like. This was recent. Okay, we're getting some like into more recent stuff. Y'all gotta excuse my ashy hands. And if you try to notice any dirt in my fingernails, remember, I am an artist. I work with charcoal, I work with paint, and I work with makeup, so it gets all up underneath my fingers. Most of the time I wear gloves, but this video I did not wear gloves, so you can see my, like, looking at my hands, like you can tell, working hands, whatever. I always call it tree branch hands. So I try to cover them up, not just to cover them up because of the way they look, but I try to cover them up because of the whole touching the paper and things like that. This one was an idea for King Paimon, and I should have went over that too. Some of my ideas, and now I'm getting lost in the sauce here. And that one. It's a tattoo idea. This one. Now, some of my stuff, because I don't know, you know, I know other artists do it. You just flip your book open and just draw. And I try to put the date, so you'll see like this one is 2021, whereas that other one was 2024, because I skipped pages and just opened and started sketching. So, yeah. I forget when this one was. I think this was supposed to be Alsar and Alset, or Isis and Osiris. I think that one. This one is from, I was in the stall of a bathroom at work, and I saw this shadow like standing, like looking over the stall, like I could just see, like, you know, like a flash image. And this is what she looked like, a nun, but she was tall, like had to be 7 or 8 feet. These are my beginning studies. I told you my unicorns will start showing up, and there's a story behind that. I may share at a later date. My Amdusias sketches. Duke Amdusias. This was Ball. 4 legs, similar to. Okay. I want to work with this one a little bit more too. Some ideas off of that. This one, I think I was just messing around. This for Ball again. And of course, my daughter's work. Amdusias and Set. Some Set ideas. I really like that. I cannot wait to work that one more. Yes, this was a sketch working with, it was a sigil that Bohemoth X had gifted to everyone. And I was just playing around with working with that sigil. Oh yeah, Year of the Snake. Some more sketch ideas. This was a meditation vision that I got. It was a grove of trees. It says, yeah, I don't know, because I'm like, a vision of a tree growing which became a whole grove of trees. Then I saw these figures matching walking toward me, their robes green and black, ornate designs on their head crescents and robes. No facial features. There was a deep red-orange sun in deep purple-black sky. So that one I plan on drawing, but these 3 figures was a vision I had during meditation. Some ideas for Belial or Belial. Lilith too. So not all my drawings are scary. Some more for fun. These are more recent. I've been commissioned to do some pieces. So this one is a tiny sketch of Pazuzu. I want to finish flushing that out. This one is a commission piece on it's going to be a tree, but it's going to be like hands, and then the fruit is going to be eyeballs. I'll be showing that in video. This one I was drawing, just sketching while I was waiting for my father-in-law to come out of his doctor's appointment. Ah, yes. This one's old from another book I had, but yeah, this one. This one, definitely going to be reworking this. Odysseus. I really like how it's turning out. I have, oh my God, I have so much. But, let me see more. This one was an idea. It's a painting that I'm going to do, and it's like a mix between Malek Taus and the 72 Goetia entities, daemons. And I'm going to be putting their symbols inside of, it's either going to be flames or like peacock feather, like the tip of the peacock feather, or it's going to be a combination of both, like the peacock feather, but like flames. I can't wait to get this one into. This is my Gorgon. And these are my naughty trees. But I have to, there's some things I'm working on. Do some sketches. I believe that is it. I have some. This one was, this one was a vision of my cousin's imaginary friend. And of course my artwork from my girls. So that one, this one, oh goodness. Got all kinds of books and stuff. You all see books all over the place. Oh, this one was Frieza from DBZ as an axolotl. My girls wanted me to draw that. More of Odysseus. But this one is like a, it is my portable sketch, one of many of my portable sketchbooks. So like I said, it's not like I abandoned art. I just, it's been a while since I've gotten like really serious about it again. And that's what I want to work on, getting back into the seriousness of dedicating time and devoting time to it, and see where it goes. Like, because I want to connect with other creative people. I eventually want to start like my own brand and everything. I want to do t-shirts, mugs, the water bottles that everybody's going crazy over. Not water bottles, water canisters, whatever, those Yeti things. But yeah, getting my, making my mark on the world. A creative mark on the world. But yeah, this is stuff that, like I said, it comes from visions, meditations. Again, this was a sigil that Behemoth X gifted to the world. This is me sketching some ideas for King Payman's sigil. Like different ideas, what I see. Like what I usually like to do is gaze at the sigil and I see what stands, what comes out of it, and then I'll draw it in like in my own style and things like that. Fine. I plan on doing, because I like to do sculpture too. It's going to be like a sculpture of a Gorgon. But I haven't decided whether I'm going to do clay or make it out of, I used to have locks, and I had locks for like 7 years, and then I ended up cutting them, and instead of throwing them away, I kept them, and I'm going to form a sculpture out of them. This was a guy in one of my this was a guy in one of my dreams. I will be getting into my dream stuff. It should be entertaining. That's another Belial. This one was one I haven't finished. Just various ideas. Lucifer's sigil. Some ideas for some slip-ons and flip-flops. Like I said, I got a lot of ideas. It's just a matter of finding the time to execute in between. Yeah, this one I think this was another image from my dream. I had like I was dreaming this guy, he had like his feet were different. I really like that one. This one I have to finish. Some more stuff. You'll see this symbol a lot. Some of my this was a vision I had of shaman, me and my shaman form, my astral shaman form. This is an idea. It's a story that I have, and it's pretty like the title is pretty basic for now because I haven't really decided on the title, but I call it A Girl and Her Dragon. So that was some concept ideas of the dragon. Like she finds this little baby dragon, and it's a story about how they bond. This was some ideas for Azazel, King Azazel's sigil. Some more Amdusias. Get some concept design. I say a freeze as axolotl for my daughters. More feet. Really trying to get those feet. This one I'm very pleased with because this is close to what I imagined and visualized. So that one, you'll see more of that. This is, of course, is more recent. This was 2024. I think I drew this. I had a dream about this. It was a gargoyle, a gray gargoyle, and he came down out of nowhere. It was funny. I was in the park having a picnic with friends, and he came down and he took my friend's mom. So then I went on this big old like thing of hunting this gargoyle down. Mind you, I wasn't hunting him down to get her mom back. When I did find them, like we embraced each other and flew off together. I'm telling you, y'all, you will find my dreams very entertaining. Yep. So. Ooh, too close. Not too far. See my mess. But yes, that is, oh goodness, 38 minutes. But that is just a portion of my creativity and a little bit on like my background and sharing stuff. I'll get more into it. I'm trying to like, basically these videos are me getting used to being on camera and all the challenges and stuff that go along with it. Like my arm thing that holds my phone not wanting to work right and want to keep sliding down. Try to put it up so it's like oh well, it is what it is. But I really want to dedicate more time to my creativity and see where it goes. I'm hoping that I'll be able to expand